That weekend, still reveling in the afterglow of our after-death communication, I had decided to take the children to the beach. As we were walking on the beach, a butterfly started fluttering around the children. My daughter said, "Look, Mom, it's playing with us." Of course, I thought, could it be? Being quite careful not to impress my belief system on my children, and especially up to this point, never telling the children about our communications, I just smiled and said something like, "Some people believe that butterflies come to let us know that people you love who have died are still with you and they are still loving you." My daughter, who was 8 years old, turned to me quite naturally and said, "Yes, this one is your grandma." On Monday, during our usual morning phone call, Kate told me about the identical story, only it was a different place and it was her son. It seems that both of our grandmothers wanted to let us know that they not only were around us and our children, but also that they were working together. My Nan and the Bluebird. During my first presentation regarding the afterlife, a medium who was attending the class approached me afterwards. She told me that my grandmother was near me and she was saying, "Bluebird." The messenger, medium, knew that it was not a real bird, but that it had to do with transportation. She asked if I was going to take a trip. I was not, but I knew not to dismiss the message, although I did not understand it. 2 days later, my youngest child and I attended his kindergarten orientation, which was immediately followed by his first school bus ride. As I watched my little one climb onto the school bus for the very first time, I looked at the bus, holding back a mother's tears, and I saw written across the top was Bluebird. I knew then that my grandmother did speak to the medium who gave me the message, and I realized the connection. My Nan wanted me to know that she was watching and around for this big milestone in my family's life. Incidentally, after that, my sister, with whom I shared this story, a few days later was stuck in traffic. While waiting, she looked in her rearview mirror and saw a billboard that advertised Bluebird Transportation. So often, once a story of spirit contact is shared and a sign is associated with a loved one in spirit, the spirit will use that symbol or sign to connect with family and friends. It becomes their calling card.